This is an Action News special report, an Election 94 update. Now, here's Jim Gardner.
Hello again. We have a lot of information to give you in a short period of time. ABC News has projected a winner in the state of New Jersey. According to ABC, Frank Lautenberg will be going back to Washington, and Chuck Haitian will be going back to Trenton. Lautenberg, a winner in New Jersey. Let's look at the numbers in that race as we have them now. Over 25% of the vote counted. It is close, 10,000 votes, but ABC says Lautenberg is the winner. We have two reports now. At Lautenberg headquarters is Kathy Gandolfo in Woodbridge, and at Haitian headquarters we have Nora Mushanek in Princeton. First, let's go to Kathy Gandolfo. Kathy?
Well, Jim, except for a pretty loud band, the folks here don't seem to realize that the senator has been projected to win. And so it's fairly subdued, as I said, except for the loud band. Now, the senator is in the building. He is upstairs in one of the hotel rooms watching the results. And he said when he came in, he felt pretty confident. Of course, all along, everyone was anxious to see how those undecided votes would break down. And obviously, it appears as though they're breaking down in the senator's favor. He said he's pretty confident. He's feeling pretty good that he will be returning to Washington. Reporting live from Lautenberg headquarters, I'm Kathy Gandolfo.
Thank you, Kathy. Now to Nora Mushanek at Haitian headquarters in Princeton. Nora?
Jim, I'm not sure everyone here has heard ABC's projection, and I'm not sure they would believe it at this point. We were up in Haitian's room just a couple of minutes ago when he was watching returns from the election tonight, and he was still in an upbeat mood. He was with family. Staffers say that the turnout in the cities was light, the suburbs was heavy, and they thought that would bode well for them, but apparently that is not the case tonight, and so there will be no victory party here at Haitian headquarters tonight. I'm sure word is going to spread very quickly. That's the latest from Plainsboro. I'm Nora Mushanek. Now back to you.
Thank you, Nora. Now we have new numbers in the race for the Senate in Pennsylvania. These have turned around since last we spoke, with 11% of the vote counted. Rick Santorum now just inching ahead of Harris Wofford by less than 3,000 votes. And we now have reporters at both headquarters, at Wofford headquarters in Center City, Philadelphia, Lisa Thomas-Laurie, at Santorum headquarters in Pittsburgh, John Rollins. First, let's go to Lisa.
Yes, Jim, if there's going to be any excitement here, it hasn't happened yet. The crowds have begun to gather. And Wofford has had an incredibly frenetic last couple of days of campaign. He's upstairs right now in his campaign suite, or his suite upstairs here at the Franklin Plaza Hotel. He's getting a much-needed rest. But as I mentioned, he had an incredibly frenetic day. He was up yesterday at 4:30 at the Food Distribution Center. By 11:30 last night, he was watching Monday Night Football, we're told, out in Washington County, or in York, I should say. It's been an incredible day. I was up in his suite just a few minutes ago. He's resting and relaxing with family. We will share that with you a little later this evening, and we'll continue to follow the events here. For now, I'm Lisa Thomas-Laurie at the Franklin Plaza Hotel.
Thank you, Lisa. We have now John Rollins at Santorum headquarters in Pittsburgh. John?
Well, in contrast to the Wofford headquarters, this is a very busy place. Lots of people, several hundred people here. I think they're pretty happy. They're pretty happy because the numbers look good to them. Let me explain. Their tracking polls over the weekend showed their man, after being dead even, starting to move ahead by 2, then 4 points. And among the people who were most likely to vote, those tracking polls showed an 8-point lead. Now, as far as turnout today, very good news. It looked very heavy in the polling places in the mid part of the state where the conservative voters are in Pennsylvania, whereas in Philadelphia in particular, sporadic outcome. That would be good for Santorum. So these folks are very optimistic. I'm John Rollins at the Vista International Hotel in Pittsburgh.
Thank you, John. We have 11% of the vote now counted in the race for governor of Pennsylvania. And just like the Senate race, this contest has turned around since the last time we talked to you, with 11% of the vote counted. Tom Ridge now leads Mark Single by 3 percentage points, and Peg Luxick continues to register 13% of the vote. In the 13th Congressional District in Montgomery County, also 11% of the vote counted, and John Fox now leading Marjorie Margolis-Mezvinsky by just over 700 votes. Monica Malpass is at Margolis-Mezvinsky headquarters in Plymouth Township. Monica?
Jim, there's a nervous excitement here this evening. Margolis-Mezvinsky hasn't arrived yet. She's due at any moment herself, but there are 300 or 400 supporters anxiously awaiting her arrival. There's a party atmosphere, and they hope that they have something to celebrate at the end of the night. Right now, it is too close to call. Turnout around the county has been huge. In some areas, better than others, and that's a split right down the middle. It literally may come down to several hundred votes as it did 2 years ago. We'll keep you in touch. Right now, from Plymouth Meeting, I'm Monica Malpass, live on the Action Cam.
Thank you, Monica. And we do have some early numbers now In the state Senate district, the 2nd state Senate district, Bruce Marks, Republican incumbent, leading Tina Tartaglione by the margin you see on your screen. As you can obviously tell, the numbers are coming in very, very quickly, and we're keeping you up to date as best we can, and we'll be back in just a little while. I'm Jim Gardner for Action News Election 94.